What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Lux, and today we got some NBA player props that I love on the board for this Monday, October 28th NBA slate. It is a huge slate. We got around 11 games on the board, so it should be a good one. We only got like 6 on prize picks, though, but there's still a lot of picks to choose from. Again, I found a total of 6 players I'm going to give you guys in today's video, along with breakdowns on why I believe each of them should just have a good overall chance of hitting, along with a player of the day, which is my most recommended prop that I would give you guys on the channel that I just believe has the best matchup-wise, best overall chance of hitting, in my opinion. And before we get in those, make sure you drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on, which mean the world to me. Going to be grinding all NBA season for you guys. No, I did not upload a video yesterday. I was not feeling good. Again, just wanted to take the day off, recover, kind of didn't want to really feel like filming a video for you guys, so sorry about that. But again, we're going to be uploading all the rest of NFL and college football along with the NBA that we got right now. And college basketball is right around the corner. All the prelims and just exhibition games are going on right now. And then I believe the actual games start in around 2 or 3 weeks. So again, last season we were super hot on those college basketball picks. So we're going to be running those back for you guys. Now I know a lot of people don't do college basketball, but I'm really a fan of college basketball. I honestly love it more than the NBA. So again, if you guys are a fan of that as well like I am, this is the perfect channel for you guys to subscribe if you haven't already with those post notifications turned on. But enough talking. We're going to hop right to the players that we got in today's video. As you guys can see, Monday, October 28th, we got a huge slate right here. Just the list of games goes all the way down. So we're going to be giving you guys a total of 6 props that we got on the board right here for you guys. With the first player, our player of the day, we're actually looking at a rebounds and assists play from Colby White. I love this prop right here for him. We got this matchup with the Bulls versus Grizzlies, which in my opinion should be a great game. This is a honestly very evenly matchup. Now Memphis, they've been kind of they've had an alright start to the season. They're kind of getting used to their new team and whatnot with Zach Edey, just getting back in the swing of things. Ja Morant back in the full swing. Obviously, he was hurt a lot of the last season and was on that suspension. But now their team's kind of back, and they're just getting back in the rhythm of things. And then this Bulls team, they've been alright. So this one should be a pretty evenly matched game, and I believe should be a nice, long, hard, fought-out one. Their recent head-to-heads have been pretty solid, as you guys can see. Well, obviously this one was a blowout, 96 to 125. But this one, the most recent one, which was the only game last season that they played, 118 to 110. It was a very great game, and I believe there should be another game like this one. If we look at Colby White so far on the season alone, out of the 3 games they've played, he's done a pretty good job getting a lot of assists and rebounds. As you guys can see, the first game 8 and 6, second game 6 and 5, and then unfortunately this game he didn't. He got hooked, or not even hooked. He just didn't hit it at all. But it was against OKC, which is a solid defensive team, just all around. They are just a pretty great team. Honestly, going to finish in the top 5, I could guarantee, in the Western Conference. But they were getting smacked by 20, so again, obviously he's not going to play the rest of the game. I think he had less than 30 minutes. But these first 2 games, whenever they were close, he had around 35 minutes, which we've seen in his recent head-to-heads against Memphis, 36 and 35 right here. And the potential assists and rebounds are basically the same that we've seen so far from him on the season alone in these first 3 games. As you guys can see, his potential assists have been around 9, or 10 actually, and then his rebound chances have been around 9. So again, a total of 19. Mind you, his line is only at 8.5, and if we look at this Memphis defense in rebounds and assists allowed against the point guard position, which Colby White plays, they're ranked 30th and 22nd in rebounds and assists allowed, giving around 7 rebounds a game and then 9 assists a game to opposing guards. So again, the head-to-heads last season, he went 2 out of 2, and this should just be a good game overall. They've been super vulnerable to opposing guards, just diamond up, getting rebounds. And this team loves to play fast-paced. Colby White, we all know, he's a short little guard who knows how to run the ball, push it, and just thrives in these fast-paced games. So again, it should be back and forth like that. Again, overall high ceiling for Colby White to be able to get 9 total rebounds and assists. I love this matchup, and it should be a good one. So this is my player of the day. Again, the player of the days are the ones I recommend the most on this channel. So again, if you guys didn't take anything from the video, I'd recommend Colby White over this rebounds and assist player right here at 8.5. So that's my first player that I'm giving you guys. And I don't want to make this video too long because we got 6 players. So I'm just going to kind of give you guys a quick overview of why I like the rest of the players from here on out. So our second play, we got Jiren Jackson Jr. over his PRA line at 22.5. Now this line is pretty low. Obviously, so far this season, he only played 1 game. Only 22 minutes though, but obviously he's not going to have those type of games anymore. But I really like this line at 22.5. It's pretty low. If we look at Chicago defensively, overall they're pretty solid against every position. Shooting guard and point guard, they're really solid. But then small forward, power forward, and center are where they're really vulnerable to, especially power forward. Now they got Zach Edey in there. Jiren Jackson Jr. is most likely he has been playing the power forward, and that is where they're most vulnerable to this Bulls team. As you guys can see, 23rd, 29th, and 15th in points, rebounds, and assists. 25, 12, and 4.5. So again, the overall ceiling for Jiren Jackson is super high. Love this matchup. His recent history against these guys, he damn near doubled this line every single time and covered with just points alone. Now, mind you, they didn't have Ja and Edey back then. Even some other players I think were injured. But again, even whenever last season Ja was in there, most of the games he was greening out. As you guys can see, 77% on last season, covering PRA at 22.5. So obviously this line's going to be low because of his only game that he played this season, which he struggled in. But I feel like this should be a bounce-back game, and is really the first game where he goes out and performs and just has a great overall performance for his start of the 2024-2025 season. Jiren Jackson has exceeded 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 14 of his last 16 games at home, averaging 30. So again, just another insight down there right there for you guys. Again, I feel like this one just has a pretty good ceiling and high chance of him hitting. Oh, and I also forgot to mention Kobe White. As you guys can see, we used to go over these a lot last season. On FanDuel, they have him at minus 140 to hit. We typically do not see a lot of props like that, especially from FanDuel. So again, this is a good play. They even have good value on him as well. So again, another reason why the player of the day is also a good option for you guys. Okay, and with the third pick, we're going to be rocking with Klay Thompson over his points and rebounds. Now, if we look at him so far in the season, he's been fitting in this team well. Obviously, he's not on the Warriors no more. He's on Dallas Mavericks. Now, I really like this play right here. First game, he's been getting a decent amount of minutes. Obviously, this one was kind of a blowout. He didn't have to do much towards the end. But the most recent game, he saw 33 minutes. I only expect it to go up from here just because of how well he's been fitting on this team. 26 minutes, 33 minutes. Love to see the uptick. And he had 13 and 16 shot attempts in both these games. So again, pretty good value overall. This game, he had 10 rebound chances. They don't have the stat up right here. But 10 rebound chances, that is actually very good. He got 7 rebounds in that matchup. And this Utah Jazz team loves to shoot the ball. So again, there should be a lot of rebounds for him through the air, especially for a shooting guard like him, getting those long rebounds, which he pretty much sets himself in good positions for. He's been taking a lot of 3 points as well. 10 and 12 in the last 2 games so far this season. In this matchup, obviously, it's kind of hard to predict, but this was when he was on the Warriors last season. He went 4-4 against this Jazz team and covered this line easily with just his points alone. 26, 35, 32, and 25 on top of the 6, 6, 5, and 3 rebounds that he had in all these games. He covered this line easily. Now, obviously, it was a different team, but again, he's been fitting in well on this Dallas Mavericks team, and Utah is vulnerable to the shooting guard position again so far this season. Ranked 23rd in points allowed and ranked 22nd in rebounds allowed. 28 a game to opposing shooting guards and 8 rebounds a game to opposing shooting guards, which is insane. Again, history is going to repeat himself if he has those good of performances against these guys last season, 4-4 easily, not even a question or a sweat. And he's been fitting solidly in this team so far this season. Again, I feel like this one is just a great pick overall. Not really much more else to say on that one. It kind of speaks for itself. So Klay Thompson, 21.5 points and rebounds right there. With the fourth pick that we give you guys on today's video, we are going to be looking at Bam Adebayo. Now, his first 2 games, obviously, he kind of struggled. He didn't really play much minutes. This game was a blowout, so obviously they're going to pull him early. And this game was closer, but obviously we had, Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler was going crazy, and a couple other players. I didn't watch that game, so I forgot, but I saw the highlights with Jimmy. Again, the other players were doing his thing, so he didn't really have to do much. But he took 17 shot attempts in that game, which is a very good upside that we like to see coming into this game. He only shot 35% though, which is pretty bad for a center, especially from most of the shots are coming down below in the paint. So again, if he's taking 17 shot attempts though, I love the value right there. As long as he takes around 15 plus a game, and that whatever he takes in this Detroit matchup, I feel like this is going to be the perfect game where he finally has a good scoring game this season, coming off of those 2 struggles. As you guys can see, Detroit in the power forward and center, they're very weak, ranked 25 and 18th, getting around 25 and 19 a game to opposing power forwards and centers. Kevin Love is out as well, so again, they're going to have a lot less with a big coming off the bench and whatnot. So Bam Adebayo, as long as this game is a close one, I feel like he should just fill that void. And even if it's not close, they get an early lead. I feel like they're going to Bam in the paint. If we've seen Detroit Pistons so far this season, they've been super weak on giving up those points down below. So again, Bam Adebayo, I feel like this is going to be his coming out game and having his first good win and good scoring game of the season for himself personally. So Bam Adebayo, love the recent matchups, love the value, and just love the overall matchup right there down below. And then with the, 5th pick, we're going to give you guys Jokic over his 27 points. Now, we just saw him come off of a crazy game against the Clippers. Now, this team is 0-2. You know, Jokic, he gets frustrated with this team and likes to just take over. We saw them down against the Clippers, and he really took things over, started taking so many shots towards the end of the game. He had 26 shot attempts in this matchup. He's been doing his thing. He's been playing minutes as well, 35 and 36, so not worried about that one. And now he's against the Toronto Raptors. I believe this is where the Denver Nuggets are going to get their first win of the season. If we look at them overall, they're ranked 25th in points allowed, giving around 118 plus a game. And then the center position, which is where they are very weak, they are ranked 22nd in points allowed, giving around 19 a game. So again, Jokic, we just saw him shoot a crazy amount. You know, this guy plays with emotion whenever he's in his feels. He gets kind of frustrated and just starts taking over. So you don't want to get this guy mad. And I feel like he's going to be hungry for that win, first win of the season. If we look at him last year in their head-to-heads, he went 2 out of 2, 31 and 35. Had 38 minutes in both these games. Both these games were also great ones as well, within 7 points, both of them. So again, pretty good matchup. And he took similar shot attempts to what we saw last game. So again, that's also a great sign. 26 right here. And then in the two recent head-to-heads, 23 and 26. So again, coming off of that game where he had a high volume of shooting, I expected to have a great chance of him taking those type of shots again, which he has seen in the past against this team specifically. So again, Jokic is my fifth play that I'm giving you guys right here over that 27 points. And then the last play that we give you guys on today's video is Jeremy Sohan over his points and assist line at 15.5. Now, obviously, this team's kind of new, but he's still in the lineup. He's still getting great minutes, as you guys can see. If you look at him so far in the season, he is 2 out of 2 and has been getting a solid amount of minutes, especially with Wemby in there. 27, and then we just saw a crazy uptick last game with 37 minutes. So, again, damn near at 10 minutes plus. We like to see that uptick, and in both games, he still took a lot of shots, 11 and 14, which is pretty good value. And then his potential assists, first game was 6, and then this one, they don't have the stats up yet. But again, if he's taking 11 and 14 shot attempts and having those assist opportunities, and his line's only at 15.5 where he has to cover 16, again, I feel like this one should be a no-brainer. So far this season, 18 and 17 points, covering with just points alone. So again, pretty good value overall. The upside is there. And if we look at him last season against this Rockets team, he went, not even last season, just like his whole career. He's gone 80%, 4 out of 5 so far, which is pretty good value. His shot attempts are basically the same. 12.4, which is compared to what he's been shooting this season so far, 12.5. His minutes are basically the same in all these matchups. So again, the little statistics right there of how we could anticipate the way this game's going to go. Same amount of assists as well. Basically the same thing overall compared to this season. I feel like this is a great matchup. And if we look at Houston Rockets against the power forward position, that is where they're most vulnerable to so far this season, getting around being ranked 20th in points allowed and 19th in assists allowed, giving around 25 points a game and 4.6 assists a game. So again, pretty good value on this play as well. A little insight down below right here. Jeremy Sohan has exceeded 15.5 points in assists in 4 of his last 5 games, averaging 18.2 in those matchups. So again, great value. I expect him to have a great matchup, and this Houston team, who hasn't really been hot the last couple seasons, and so far this season, they've been looking around the same. Again, I believe he should have another great game just with the amount of volume he takes pretty consistently. Even he has Wemby and Chris Paul in there, he still takes a good amount of shots. He's going to get his up, and I like the value with the points and assists right here at 15.5. So that is the end of the video. As you guys can see, we got a total of 6 players. Love all the value on these ones. Now, you guys don't have to tell this straight up. You guys can mix and match, take whatever plays you guys like from the breakdowns I gave you guys, or even tell straight up. It doesn't matter. But again, if you guys can take anything, I would recommend the player of the day with Kobe White over that 8.5 rebounds and assists. And then the other plays, the extra ones, Jiren Jackson Jr. over that 22.5 PRA, Klay Thompson over that 21.5 points rebounds, Bam Adebayo over 16 points, Jokic over 27.5 points, and then Jeremy Sohan over his 15.5 points and assists. So those are my 6 plays I'm going to give you guys on today's video. Again, that is pretty much all I got for you guys. Please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on if you guys enjoyed this video and just want to receive more. We're going to be as consistent as possible throughout this whole NBA season. So again, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you drop that sub down below. But with that being said, that is pretty much all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.